Good morning, I'm Michael George. We start with tragic new development in the targeted attack on two National Guard troops in Washington, D.C. One of them, 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom, has died. The second, 24-year-old Andrew Wolf, remains hospitalized in critical condition. We're also learning much more about the suspect, Ramanullah Lakhanwal, and his time working with the CIA during the U.S. war in Afghanistan. He entered the U.S. in 2021 but was granted asylum just this year by the Trump administration. And overnight, President Trump vowed to permanently pause migration from poorer nations. CBS's Kamal Afzali joins us now with more on this. Kamal, good morning. This has now grown into a multi-state investigation. Have authorities learned anything about what the possible motive was? Well, multiple law enforcement sources tell CBS News that a running theory of investigators is that the shooting suspect suffered from paranoia and other mental health challenges, conditions that made him think authorities wanted to deport him. His target? Two young National Guard members, thousands of miles from his home, one still fighting for their life. Firefighters saluted as police escorted the body of Sarah Beckstrom to the medical examiner's office late Thursday. The 20-year-old Guard member died on Thanksgiving, one day after she and fellow West Virginia Guardsman Andrew Wolf were shot in an ambush-style attack in the nation's capital. "She's looking down at us right now," President Trump announced the sad news Thursday while speaking with military officials. The White House says the president later spoke with Beckstrom's parents. Wolf remains in critical condition. "He's in very bad shape. He's fighting for his life." The FBI says a terrorism investigation is underway on both coasts as authorities comb through evidence to determine why the suspect, identified as 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakhanwal, drove from Washington State to Washington, D.C. with a loaded handgun. Multiple family members of the alleged shooter, his ties to San Diego, as well as overseas, are also being probed. We will not stop until we interview anyone and everyone associated with the subject, the house, and every piece of his life. The CIA says the suspected gunman traveled to America in 2021 after the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. He had previously worked with the intelligence agency overseas. A Department of Homeland Security official tells CBS News he was granted asylum earlier this year on humanitarian grounds. The Trump administration says it's now conducting a full-scale, rigorous re-examination of all green cards for every immigrant from what it says are nearly 20 countries of concern, including Afghanistan. In a long post on Truth Social late last night, President Trump said only reverse migration could, quote, cure this situation. The president has pledged to terminate millions of migrant admissions to the country made under President Biden and is vowing to carry out the largest deportation program in U.S. history. Michael? All right, Kamal Afzali, thank you.